Yo, what is good, everybody? It's Vic here. Today is February 19th, or Thursday, February 19th. Um, yeah, today's. What did I say? Today's trade recap. Well, this is today's trade recap. Took two trades. Took two trades today. The first one's break even. Before I say anything, price action this week, or let me not just say this week. Let me just say today. Price action today was absolutely abysmal, man. Absolutely abysmal. Part of me shouldn't feel like I shouldn't have even taken the second trade I took due to the fact that we were chopping, and I said multiple times, like, to myself, like, I've identified this as bad price action, but I really did like the trade I took, right? Yeah, first trade break even, second trade a winner. Was really targeting these lows or New York AM, but y'all know how I get when once I get to one. Trail aggressively and yeah, things of that nature. So let me show y'all P&L on the day. $2,886 on the day, 400 on the live account. 2,477 on the alpha account. So I think that was around like 800 per. We can actually see it real quick. Yeah, $825 per. Thank you, God. Like, bounce back from the loss yesterday. Yeah, let's get into the trade recap. So coming into market open, I was extremely bearish. As you can see, yeah, we've just been falling. We've just been dumping to the downside, right? But what I saw here before market open was we had a unfilled 1 hour gap here, right? And we had another one up here, right? So I'm looking for, as you can see, before market even opens, we have this accumulation, right? So I'm looking for AMD accumulation. I wanted manipulation to the upside, then we flush lower and target the draws we have to the downside. Cause y'all see this clear manipulation. We're in chopping between like what's this? Like 100 point range. Right, chopping between 100 points. So I'm looking for a manipulation to the upside. Go tap into the unfilled 1 hour gap that we just shown, right? I mean, it keeps skipping back and forth, but at this time, it was unmitigated. Also, let me delete this too. Unmitigated 1 hour gap, right? Then continue lower. I thought it would have been super clean because I felt like that was extremely obvious. But coming into market open, I was also somewhat looking for long after we didn't initially get the displacement to the upside to then continue lower, because at this point in time we didn't sweep New York AM low, but ES had swept it. So there's a bullish SMT there, and we are in a bullish 1 hour gap. So part of me did like was looking for these longs, right? This 2 minute IFEG. This is the only IFEG setup here. There's a 1 minute, but we're not looking for the 1 minute. Or I think there was a 3 minute, but the 3 minute is up there. But then some would say, is that a different leg? But I think I would have been looking predominantly for this 2 minute. But the way market was, it was just very sloppy. So wicky. In my opinion, trades like these, you're just asking to get stop rated. Like, what is this? This is not clean at all. So I faded this. I think it would have ended up being a winner. Yeah, would have ended up being a winner. But I did not like that at all. And coming to the first trade of the day, we get a tap into this 1 hour gap, which is also a 4 hour gap that opens up. So we're clinging to this 4 hour gap. We're distributing from here, right? Bro, I hate trading view gotta change that, man. I gotta change that. Okay, we tap it. It was like it was, hey Alexa, Alexa, stop. That's my alarm for my class. But yeah, around here, we come and tap into this 1 hour gap. Simple. 2 minute IFEG opens up. That's the highest time frame IFEG that opens up. I take it off the inverse. I'm in off of here. I'm break even at these lows in this 5 minute gap, right? And again, I almost sold myself. Just like yesterday, I wasn't, or today, I wasn't looking at ES. And by the time I entered this trade, ES had already basically taken out these lows, right? These lows in this 5 minute gap, right? So instantly, I'm already break even around here because I think this candle is the one that does it. I don't want to show y'all ES because I don't want this video to be too long. But there's a SMT here. ES already took the lows. I'm break even then. Break even. I get stop break even. Boom. We just chop. Like there's no follow through. Like what is this price action? Like such a drag to sit through. Already break even. Then yeah, great break even because this one never got tapped. I had to look at ES for that one. That's been saved me a couple times. Didn't like I sold myself yesterday because I did not do it. Um, I didn't really pay attention to ES. I didn't pay attention to NQ because it was the NQ 15 minute. But ES I had already taken it, but I whole lot of yap. But anyways, then we just start to chop around, man. And in all honesty, I got off the charts. Like I was doing some homework, and I wasn't. I was gonna be done for the day. I was like, dang, I really did want to a trade today so I can finish off the week at least. I mean, it is what it is. Whatever happens, happens. But I did want to take. I mean, who doesn't want to make money, right? So, anyways, I was on my phone while I was doing my homework. I just decided to check the charts on my phone. Then, like with a couple seconds to go, I see this formation happening. I'm like, there's no way I don't take this, right? Super huge displacing candle. I even get in before the close. Big displacing candle, 5 minute IFEG after a resweep of the highs that we put in this 4 hour gap. SMT at the highs with ES. I'm gonna show y'all this one, right? SMT with ES at these highs. ES does not come and take them out like NQ does. So in my head, I'm also thinking like there's no way we get no movement today. There's no like in my head how I'm thinking like although I don't think I should have taken this trade in regards to market, it was ass up until this point. Like even now it's still ass. But the fact that we have a SMT higher hourly high sweep into a 5 minute IFEG with no like there's other than here that my break even point, there's literally there's nothing that can stop us. There's no opposing gaps or higher time frame gaps that would stop us. We have this beautiful LR here. Like, is this not a great trade? Like to at least take a stab at, to at least try to get break even on. Like, I think I'd take this 10 out of 10 times regardless. So boom, we're in off of here. 5 minute IFEG. We have no opposing, um, no opposing. How would I put that? We have no defenders in our way, essentially. Other than here, we have no defenders. I'm in off of here. Boom. I'm like, damn. And when I see this Ken, I'm like, dang, like my man's told me not to trade. He was like, you might just have to get off the charts. I'm like, dang, like back to back losses like these when I knew I shouldn't have been trading. So maybe like I actually shouldn't have traded. But in terms of like technical analysis, I really love this trade, right? So I was like, I don't mind taking a stab, get a little reversal. Once we hit this point and hit this break even, right? We're break even. And in my head, I actually don't like someone leave like that. Actually, it don't matter. We're break even right here. And I just saw the momentum. I'm like, please don't go back up. Please don't go back up. Like it looked like it was finna flush, and essentially it did. Boom. Once we hit around, I really honestly like I told myself I was going to hold this trade. Like this was gonna be one of the trades I hold to full TP, right? Which was would have been I think almost a 1 to 2. Hold to full TP, right? And I really wanted to do it because it's like, oh, I'm super confident. There's nothing stopping us. We have to flush. But then again, like I say it every time, like and always like someone always proves itself. Once we hit a 1-to-1, once we hit our 1-to-1, I trail my stops aggressively. And the market wants to give me the push volatility I need to then get my full draws, then I'll take it. But I'm always gonna trail aggressive once we hit 1-to-1. Cause as you can see, like even though I did love my draws, like to me it looks clear like there's nowhere else market should draw towards except this New York AM low that's sitting in this 1 hour gap, right? Higher time frame gap. Like in my head, it's like this is super obvious that we should at least go here. But like again, market has a mind of its own, and this is where we're currently at. Would have been break even if I didn't troll aggressively, and I would never be mad for trailing. Like it is what it is. I got my 1-to-1. I got my base hit. I got the food off the table, man, and that's all I really care about. I hope that made sense. I pray tomorrow's a better day because like I'm happy. Like on days like these, I'm super happy because with bad market conditions, I was still able to scrape by a win. And in my opinion, like it just make like all I think is like upside. Is like if market conditions is this bad and I was able to get a win, when market is good, I will be ready for that as well, and I will capitalize on like the smoother plays, right? Um, thank you, God. That's all I have to say. Back to up one trade on the week on these accounts is 825. Back to 3,000. So back to halfway to payout. Really hope we can end the week off strong. Tomorrow, hopefully, we get a trade presented because we're able to end off the week off strong. That's at least okay. I'm doing my fake math again. I mean, we will get paid when we get paid. Tomorrow is or next week is the last week of February, and again, I did say from this month I will be getting one payout a month. So it's not looking like I'm getting. I would need a 3. Like I can't even like my consistency wouldn't even let me get paid tomorrow. But yeah, hopefully next week, by the end of next week, by God's grace. So if I'm able to get a trade off tomorrow, we're at 4R. We need 6R to get paid, so 2 more R, and that's been pacing well. So hopefully, ooh, market's starting to jumpy. But anyways, hopefully we can finish off the week strong tomorrow. Then hopefully next week is a better week. Let's look at Zella really quickly. Yeah, 409 on the day. Super like this is like last 2 weeks I've been like, even no, this whole month this was hella break evens, and this was break evens as well, right? I'm not over trading. I'm taking one bit a day for the most part. I'm taking one winner, one loser a day. Yeah, one trade, 2 trades, one trade, 2 trades. This is what I want to see, and eventually I know I'm gonna get to where I need to get to because of that. That's really all. I don't want to yap too much for this video. We gonna save it. Jobs not finished. Jobs. Oh my gosh, I hate taking losses, man. That it is what it is, part of the game. But it's like I be thinking if I didn't have this loss and should have been a winner, then I'm up 2 more R. If you feel what I'm saying, but that's just wishful thinking, or losses is part of the game. Just need a decent day tomorrow, hopefully. Already showed y'all P&L. 409 and 825, and that's really all I got for today's recap. I still do think this runs because like these are clear draws to the downside. We have gaps that are sponsored by other, like we have high time frame gaps sponsored by other high time frame gaps. So like my fault, I'm nerding out, but like we have this 1 hour gap, and we have this 1 hour gap is sponsored by this 1 hour gap, which is then again sponsored by this 1 hour gap and 4 hour gap. So it's like it should all trickle. There's nothing stopping us from going. Like there should be nothing stopping us from going down. Like I'm gonna check back on this, but at least these New York AM lows and Asia lows should get drawn into today. Like there's no way it don't. But that's all I have for y'all. Why you Vic here? Why you Vic out? Y'all have a blessed day. Why not y'all? We finna get rich. Like, bro, I said I've been saying this every recap. We're finna get rich. Like, there's no way we don't, bro. All of us, bro. Why not us, bro? Yeah, I'm yapping. Y'all have a blessed day. I'm finna go to class. Vic out, man.